Today I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT plugins to literally learn any skill online and crack high-paying job interviews, internships, freelance clients, and a lot more. Before we get started, let me show you how do you even enable ChatGPT plugins. To have plugins, it's important that you have ChatGPT Plus. So once you have the Plus subscription, on the bottom left corner, click on your account name, go to settings, go to beta features and enable browse with Bing and plugins. So browse with Bing would sort of help you browse the internet, and plugins are these additional features that a lot of third-party developers have created. So if you click on ChatGPT 4, once you hover, you will see browse with Bing or plugins. So if you want to casually search the internet, you can just simply enable the internet mode, which is the browse with Bing mode. And right here, let me ask it a question. I want to ask GPT to suggest me what should I learn, right? So this is where things become very interesting. I'm not just gonna randomly ask to help me learn a skill. I will ask GPT to first recommend me the skill that I should learn, right? So let's say I am a 25-year-old student in Delhi, India. I have studied computer science and have been working as a UX designer for a while. And you can literally do anything that you want. You can say that you've just passed out of college, you have interest in these and these items, this is your degree. But just to make this video very practical, I'm actually putting my own information. I will say I am interested in marketing, tech and design. I want a job that is AI proof. Recommend me top 3 high paying AI proof, or I can say AI enabled jobs that will combine my interests and help me build a great successful career, right? And just because this video is pretty short, I just want to keep things to the point. Otherwise, the right way would be to form this prompt using our framework. So we just released a free ebook with Think School where I shared like a proper step-by-step framework on how you can, prompt GPT in a better way. But instead of following that, I'm just giving like a very simple prompt. But I would recommend you to go check out that ebook and form a better prompt right here. So it has already started giving me a lot of suggestions. And one thing that you'd notice is that it started giving me answers very, very quickly because I did not specify the year, right? So if I were to copy this entire prompt and go back here again and say, I need results relevant for 2023 only, latest results only. So now it's taking a bit more time, and now I have triggered the search engine for Bing. So it gave me 3 career options. I think it's still thinking. It just got stuck in the middle because these plugins are still in their beta mode, so they're still probably thinking. And I think it got stuck searching for the average annual salary for an AI business development manager. It's probably a tricky one. So you can see that there are these 3 dots right here, right? So this shows that it's still thinking, that it's still figuring out. And this one has the maximum salary. Please note, while these salaries are based on US data, as they should give you a general idea of earning potential in these fields, as a student in Delhi, India, you might need to look into the specific market conditions and salary ranges in your region. Makes sense, right? Now let's just assume that I picked one of these things, right? I probably picked AI business development manager. I would probably go here and say, I am interested in the third option, right? How do I become and let's just say an AI business development manager? So now it would probably chart out a good pathway for me, right? I personally, as a self-taught designer, as a self-taught AI enthusiast, I love learning from YouTube videos. I love learning from free ebooks and blogs, but it takes a lot of time and effort to go through these blogs, to go through these YouTube videos. This is where ChatGPT can help you do all the dirty work in just about a minute or so. And it's crazy how much time this thing can save you. So let's just say I will stop generating. I will say, I want to become an AI business development manager. Give me the most valuable and high rated YouTube video from the past, let's say 6 months. right? I will click on enter, and because I've said from the past 6 months, it has to browse the internet, right? So now I've triggered Bing and it is now searching how to become an AI business development manager YouTube video, right? And now it's clicking on a link and it's basically going to check out. We've got the result. So it found a highly rated and valuable course titled Become an AI Product Manager from Udacity, and here is what you learn from the course. So it basically recommended me a course. It did not recommend me a YouTube video. So I said a YouTube video, it probably couldn't find anything on YouTube about it, right? Anything, any single video on YouTube? Let's see what it comes up with. It again goes to the internet. Also, I would like to mention you that if I were to open any new chat, this entire generation would stop in the middle. So make sure that while these plugins are running, don't exit, right? So now it has probably clicked on a YouTube video and we've got an error. So as I said, these things usually don't work that well. I have always ended up with a lot of issues. But in most cases, if I were to get a YouTube video, let's just say that I click on stop generating and I say, suggest me a YouTube video that teaches basics of AI in a simple way. Now, this is a pretty easy YouTube video to find, right? So there's a huge chance that it would go to the internet, find a YouTube video, and then I'm going to show you how you can use that YouTube video to sort of build an action plan for yourself. And it found it pretty easily. So it says, what is artificial intelligence? A beginner's introduction. It has a hyperlink. So what I will now do is I will click on this YouTube video and copy this thing. It doesn't look like a very educational video. It looks like it's filled with stock footage. And it's just 9 days ago. So you can see that it has just 163 views. Okay, I think I know where I went wrong. Suggest me a YouTube video that teaches basics of AI in a simple way. I will rewrite the same prompt. Make sure it is high rated and liked by viewers. See, this is where prompt engineering comes in. I gave a weak prompt. I got a weak result. That video just had like 190 views. Let's see how this would turn out. So this time we've got a video that says a highly rated YouTube video titled this, and we have a hyperlink. So if I were to go to this link right here and copy it, I now need to feed this link back into ChatGPT. But I need to use a ChatGPT plugin. Right now, you are in the web browsing mode. So you need to create a new chat for this. I will simply click on new chat, go to GPT-4, and this time select plugins. Inside plugin, I will make sure that inside my plugin store, I have the right GPT plugins installed. Let me show you how do you do that. If I go to plugin store, you will have a long list of plugins available in your country. Now it depends on where you're watching this video. Right now I'm sitting in New Delhi, India, so I have access to these plugins. So I have installed Chat with PDF, I have installed Link Reader and VoxScript. So VoxScript lets you search through YouTube videos, whereas Link Reader helps you summarize websites. So once you have installed them, they will appear here, right? And you have to make sure that they are all checked. So as soon as I paste a YouTube video, ChatGPT will automatically trigger VoxScript and then help me understand the best top moments or the most valuable key takeaways from that YouTube video. So I essentially save a lot of time by using a GPT plugin to go through that entire video. So now that I have a YouTube link to study from, I will create a new chat, make sure that inside my GPT-4 you have VoxScript enabled, and then I will just type summarize : paste the YouTube link, pick 3 most valuable key takeaways and list them here. Keep your language simple and easy to understand. And now if I were to click on this small drop down, you can see that it has broken down the entire video into its meta components. So when you upload a YouTube video, you have a title, you have a description, you have SEO tags, you have a lot of things, including the transcript. So this entire plugin is going through all of that in parts. So there were 3 times that they ran this plugin because they have a limit, and now it is basically giving me the top 3 key takeaways, right? So understanding AI and machine learning, generative AI and large language models, risks and regulations of AI. Makes complete sense. Now I can actually pick one of these points and go deeper into them. Can you explain point number 2 in more detail? Can you give me 3 free ebooks available online that can help me learn this topic in detail? Now what I'm doing is I'm actually telling GPT to understand more about this one specific topic because I found topic number 2 pretty interesting, and it would start using its plugins to go through the internet and find me the best 3 free ebooks available, right? And the fun part is that once it recommends me an ebook, I don't have to go through that. I don't have to read that entire PDF, right? So for example, it has recommended me this link right here. And one very important thing here is to make sure that whatever link that you find, whatever information on the PDF that you find, it has to be on a URL, right? So if I were to go here on the next link and let's see if they have any PDF available online, and here you go. Now this URL, it's on the internet, and the extension, the last point, that last code says .pdf, which means that you can feed it into ChatGPT and GPT would be able to access this PDF directly. Now this is a 50-page long PDF and it would take too much time to read this, plus the language is also pretty complicated. What I would do is I would go back here and say summarize, give me 3 most important key takeaways, explain like I am a 5-year-old, right? Let's just push the plugin to its absolute maximum capability. Now notice how instead of walk script, this time it has enabled chat with PDF. So this is a plugin that we had installed earlier, right? Now this is a very long PDF, so of course it would take some time. If I were to put a very long video in walk script as well, it takes a lot of time. So sometimes you need to be patient, or sometimes the plugin crashes. So here you can see how it took 2 iterations, like 2 reruns of the plugin. Okay, so the document titled this and this is quite technical. I'll try to explain 3 key takeaways in a way that a 5-year-old might understand. And now it's saying language models are like parrots. Imagine a parrot that has listened to lots and lots of people talking. Now this parrot can repeat things it has heard and make new sentences that sound like, I mean, you know what? This is pretty cool. And you don't need me to read this out, but you can see the potential, right? Because now let's just say that you got interested in this field and now you want an action plan. Write me a 10-day action plan that can help me prepare myself for a job, not actually a job, but for an internship. Specify the topic, the free resource I need to study, and the intent logic behind studying that resource. And let's just say give in table format. So right here, it is actually building me a 10-day action plan for a software engineering internship, because it sort of knew that to do all of these things, I need to actually acquire a software engineering internship. And now it has created the topic, the free resource, and the logic behind it, right? And I can literally say that I am weak in a specific subject. Can you help me do that? Or can you make me an action plan? So as you can see, you can literally pick any skill on the planet and make GPT go through blogs, go through websites, search the internet, go through YouTube videos, search through PDFs, and it would do all the dirty work for you. Now, before I end this video, I need to tell you something very, very important. There are 3 skills that you need to focus on this year, and they are not technical. And to be honest, these 3 non-technical skills are going to be the most valuable skills that will help you make the most of your life, both in your professional life and your career life. On rank number 1 is your mental and physical health. And I know that it sounds very cliched, but the more of these tools come into our lives, the lesser people are going to care about their physical and mental health. If you don't have your physical and mental health with you, it's going to be a very difficult struggle to have high energy and high intelligence and high focus throughout the next decade. On skill number 2, we have strong communication skills. When I say communication skills, I mean your ability to talk to human beings and your ability to talk to AI. When I say ability to talk to human beings, I mean that you should know how humans think, how humans feel. Things like empathy, psychology, persuasion, the ability to bring people together. I'm telling you, if you crack the ability of being more charismatic, of being more fluent in your speech, of just having the right vocabulary, you will always have an upper hand, no matter what these AI tools can do for you. Because in the end, it is people who take the final call. It is not some robot. It is people who come together, who do great things using technology. Of course, you can make a lot of money if you just know how to talk to AI, if you just know prompt engineering. But I'm saying you can have the best of both these worlds. You can have it all if you know how to talk to both human beings and AI. So make sure you're balancing them both. If you want to learn prompt engineering, we've launched a free ebook. I will put the link in description. It has some amazing prompts. On number 3, we have creative thinking, the ability to come up with better ideas. See, AI is not moving around in the real world like us. Us human beings, we have a lot of nuance. We can spot things, we can feel things, we can see when there's a gap. AI is basically restricted in this box. Even if robots start walking, they would never be able to empathize with human beings at a level that we can. We are extremely good at 0 to 1. AI will take us from 1 to 100. What do I mean by that? If you can see a gap in the market, you can instantly spot that this is a problem that we need to fix. Maybe I need an app for it, maybe I need a website website for it, whatever it is. So coming up with good ideas should be easy for you as a human being. And people get a lot of ideas. For a very long time, the major barrier was the ability to execute. A lot of people could not execute their ideas. They could not build an app. They could not build a website. They could not build an algorithm. They could not build a logo, a brand identity, all of those things. A lot of those excuses will be now out of the window because execution will no longer be a challenge. However, innovation, creative thinking, the ability to think at scale, the ability to bring people together, the ability to spot an opportunity, these things will have maximum leverage. I know there's a lot of anxiety around AI replacing our jobs, but let me tell you the truth. It's not that AI is going to replace us. It's going to be a human being who knows how to use AI who can replace us. And of course, a lot of people will lose their jobs, but they will go back home, they will learn, they will evolve, they will adapt, and they will come back into the market. A lot of people who get kicked out of their companies will start their freelancing businesses. We will see a lot of individual contributors coming into the market. If you're in India, there's a big opportunity because now you can serve clients abroad. You can serve clients in the US and the UK. For them, you become a great option because now your aesthetic, your quality will match their expectations because of these AI tools. And for you, earning in dollars, earning in pounds is always a great thing. I request you folks to not panic. I know that we're moving towards a slightly scary outcome because on first impressions, it is pretty intimidating, but the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to make sure that we evolve and adapt. We've been uploading some very cool videos around ChatGPT, prompt engineering, and Midjourney. Please make sure you watch those. We've also launched a cutting edge show that brings you the craziest updates on AI, tech, and design. So make sure you watch those videos as well. Please let me know in the comment section what should be the next topic of my video. I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your host Ansh Mehra signing out. If you like this video, make sure you click on like and hit the subscribe button. I regularly upload videos on UX design, marketing, and storytelling.